Alright everybody, welcome back to Photosynthesis, Part 4. We're going to be going over cyclic photophosphorylation and the similarities and differences between cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Okay, first things first, cyclic photophosphorylation is still the light reaction. It is just a different version of it. This is not the Calvin cycle. This is still the first stage of photosynthesis. It is just a different way to do it. So this here is our thylakoid. This occurs in the thylakoid. So what happens is, just like in non-cyclic, the light energy from the sun comes, it hits our photosystem 1, and our two electrons quantum leap from photosystem 1. And what happens is these two electrons, they come here and go into our ETC. And just like last time, the two electrons, when they go into the ETC, the energy is utilized by ATP synthase to attach the inorganic phosphate to the ADP and form an ATP for every two electrons that pass. Now what happens is, as these electrons come here through the ETC, they come back around and go into our photosystem 1 again. So when it comes back, it's back to full energy, quantum leaps, too much energy through the ETC, lose that extra energy, back stable here into photosystem 1. So all that is made in cyclic photophosphorylation is ATP, no NADPH, and we'll get to that here in the similarities and differences. So similarities. Both non-cyclic and cyclic, they require light energy. They are the light reactions. They need light energy. And they both occur in the thylakoid. They both use the electron transport chain. As we remember, in non-cyclic, the ETC is also used to produce ATP as a direct product, and yes, both produce ATP. Now the differences. In non-cyclic, the water is used to split the water and use the electrons to regenerate photosystem 2, and the H+ ions are used in the NADPH and the H+ ion as a product. However, since the electrons are just being continuously cycled through photosystem 1, photosystem 1, photosystem 1, there's no need for water here, and is not used as a product at all. And that is the difference here. The fact that it is cyclic, the electrons are just regenerated and regenerated and regenerated. The only thing that needs to be constant is light. That is it, just constant light, and this can occur. And another difference is the photosystem use. In non-cyclic, both PS1 and PS2 are used in order to create the NADPH and the H+, as well as the ATP, which is why the water is needed to regenerate the photosystem 2. But in cyclic, only photosystem 1 is used. And NADPH is only a product in non-cyclic. And then the last part is efficiency. Let's go back here and take a look. So as we can see here in the cyclic, all that is being made is ATP, just pure ATP. So this means that the plant is getting significantly less energy from this form of the light reaction. And the only reason it would do this is because it does not have access to water, as water is needed for the more efficient non-cyclic version of the light reaction, which is what the plants usually want to be doing at all times. But this is just a last-ditch effort that a plant can do to get some energy. Hopefully that all made sense. Leave any comments below with any questions. There should be one more video, maybe two if I split it up. One or two, hopefully by tonight. We'll see. Thanks for watching, and I hope this was helpful.